Whoa, employment unlocked? That's actually crazy.
Toa Legend, I am disappointed in you. You've betrayed me.
For your mod anniversary, dude, that's actually crazy. Thank you for the 58 months. Also crazy. I'm eating chicken right now, so I'm gonna be really professional and talk with my mouth full. Oh, and you didn't get paid for it? Oh. I don't think that's employment, friend. I think that's indentured servitude. Oh, lose. Yeah, that's true. You didn't get paid for the mod. You get paid in getting to watch my content. You're welcome. Toa Legend Plus. Yeah, exactly. Paid in exposure. Exactly. You get it. Sorry, I took a big bite of chicken, so it's going to take me a second to get through. Hi, Levas. Oh, I'm struggling to get through this chicken. This is like really dry chicken, too. I got it at the supermarket yesterday. Bad call. What have I been up to? It's a good question. Honestly, this last month has kind of been a blur. I made a custom board game for a friend. And that took almost all of my free time. Yeah. You know the game Blood on the Clock Tower? It's like a more advanced version of Mafia. Okay. It's like Mafia. You close your eyes at night. There's an evil team and a good team. The evil team kills one person a night. The good team tries to figure out who it was. The difference is it's like very, very complicated. Everybody has an ability. Some of the abilities poison the information of other people. So essentially, none of the information is reliable, and you just kind of have to, by process of elimination, figure out who's evil and who's not. Anyways, the real game is like $300, so I could not afford it. I think it's like $250 or something, at least at the local game store that I was looking at. And I was like, that is
Toa Legend, I am disappointed in you. You've betrayed me.
Thank you for the 58 months. 258 monthers in chat. That's crazy. But yeah, so I was like, I can't afford buying Blood on the Clock Tower for like $200. So I'll see about making my own custom one. And so I did, and I made it Smosh themed for a friend, and it turned out pretty good. I'll probably post pictures on the subreddit later. But it was a lot of fun. Who's adding me in general? Oh, Amazing Digital Circus, that's fine. Yeah. So that's what most of my free time has been this past month. And now this month I've got other plans and projects, but I'm not going to tell you about them because if I do, I won't get them done. So, otherwise, I've been playing this lovely little game that we all know and love called Get to Work. Get to Work. So, last stream, for those that were here, or I guess those that weren't here, because you wouldn't know, the top runner in the world just popped by and was like, hey, you're bad. So but she and like 3 other top 10 speedrunners popped in the call, or not in the call, in the chat, and were like, hey, here are some tips and tricks. and so I am using them all. So I've started learning them, and I think I'm getting better at this game. But I figure I didn't have anything else planned for today, so we're just gonna load up, see how well we can do some of these tricks, and then do a run. I do have practice mod enabled, so none of this will actually be countable for an official run, but that's okay because we're just about learning today. So as you can see, my best run is about 20 minutes. I'm trying to get sub 20, and there's a few tips and tricks that they have taught me that will help. So I might just I'm just gonna attempt running, maybe. I don't know what I want to do. Because, okay, so this is what the practice mod does. I can just teleport to a checkpoint. I might practice a few of the jumps first. Yeah. We're just gonna practice a few things, and then we're gonna do a run for real, or not a run for real, but like a practice run for real. There we go. Okay. So what they taught me last time is this little trick where normally I would just jump down to this bounce pad, and then that would bring us here. But they actually taught me a little bit of a faster way. So we're going to practice and see if we can do that consistently today. The answer is kind of yes, kind of no. Let's see if I can actually get up here. I hate the like wall climbing mechanic because you have to do it at the right pace. Too fast and it doesn't work, too slow and it doesn't work. Anyways, you get up here and then you go like that, and if you do it right you have enough momentum. If you do it wrong you don't, which I did not. So we're gonna try again. Does the game feel a little loud to you? Anyways, that's what my life has been the past few weeks. How have you guys been doing? Hawk, I will admit, I was thinking about you the other day. A mutual friend of ours and I played some Sanctum 2 recently. That was a good throwback. Good times. Why am I struggling so much here? This is why we do practice. Because this skip is not overly intuitive. Alright, we go up. Alright, and then from here... Yeah, so this is the skip. If I can land that, it saves like a good... I mean, honestly, it saves a good chunk of time. Probably 3 minutes off the run. Been doing clinicals for massage therapy school, and that's like it. Fair enough. I'm gonna keep practicing this a little bit more to make sure that I have it down. Whoop. So what you're telling me is you're just being a big old nerd right now. There's a bug in my face. Gosh. summer for all these stupid bugs flying in the house. Anyways. Unpaid labor. Ripperino. Okay, landed that perfectly this time. Oh man, I was so close. So the trick here is you have to hit the the jump pad with enough momentum to send you high enough, or it just doesn't work. Why are you still so loud, dude? Maybe I drop that down. Only two more months though, and then I get my license. Yo, heck yeah. Are you enjoying the work at least? Okay, there we go. Whee! Oh, I think I messed that up. I like it a lot, but it can be a little tiring sometimes, I imagine. Okay, we're gonna see if I can just bounce this into a better position. That's a little better. Oh, I overshot it. Rip the dream, dude. That's okay, we can make it back from here. It's a tricky skip. I have a drug test tomorrow that I need to review. You need to review a drug test? I think the general review that you need to do for a drug test is don't do drugs before the drug test. Just as a heads up. Not to give you all the answers, but like... You took all of them? No! Hafu! No! You can't be doing that. At least if there's any questions about what does this drug make you feel like, you can answer that pretty well. I don't think this is high enough. No, frick. It sucks because you have to land this just right or else you have to start over. Well, I mean, to be fair, you know, if you did all of the drugs, then, like, nobody else can do them. So you kind of just saved humanity. Okay. Is that enough? Nope. See, I need to get this. This isn't even the best skip of the area, but it's the best easy skip of the area. I say easy with, like, a large grain of salt. Cool. Okay, cool. We're gonna bounce on this again. Dang it. Sometimes I just overshoot it. Too high, too high. See, a big part of this, this run is being able to pivot. I wonder if I could just... I don't know. If you guys haven't seen this, this game has been beaten now in under 7 minutes, which is pretty crazy. And the way they do it in this room is very, very different. What's my PB? 20, though technically on the world leaderboard it doesn't count because I was using practice mod at the time. But I wasn't, like, the mod was installed, but I wasn't using it kind of thing. So I count it as my personal best, but I can't put it on the global leaderboard. Cheating allegations? Yeah. Sorry, if you... The mods were just in my mod folder, Your Honor. They weren't impacting any of my luck, I swear. Those Piglin trades, those were legit. And my Harvard astrophysicist person here will back me up. Gosh darn it. I should really be listening to music that just has the right BPM for me to wall climb, but alas. Okay. No. Wait. Oh, frick. That sucks. I can't. So, unfortunately, that jump pad down there has a climbable material. This one does not. So, unless I make it directly on there, I just fall. Don't you dare make me hydrate. Oh. One day I'm just gonna record that sound and you guys won't even know that I'm not hydrating. I'll just straight up dehydrate. Frick. This first part of the landing is kind of the hardest. Have I seen Backrooms yet? No, but it is on my watch list. There's a lot of movies that I'm like, ooh, I would really want to see that. But like, now that there's so many out, I'm like, there's too much competition for some of them. One of them is like, I did want to see Mandalorian and Grogu, but now I'm like, nah, man. Because with Backrooms out, and then Supergirl coming out, like, there's just so much more competition for better things. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, you know, I watched Mandalorian and the Mandalorian show on Disney Plus, so in my brain I'm like, do I need to go to the theaters for this? Like, I'll be happy that the budget is a little bit better, but it's kind of like when they did the Clone Wars movie in theaters. Like, I did watch that in theaters, but it wasn't really a better experience for it, personally. I need to be consistent with this skip. And I just am not right now. There's 2 skips that I've been, like, actively learning. I guess 3. And this is, like, the middle of difficulties. I'm just getting barely not enough. I think I need to drop a little bit lower when I'm down here. Yeah, so, like, right here. And then if I do this... Nope, that was worse somehow. That didn't work. Quick, dude. D2 EOS. D2 Diablo 2. And a something. Oh, Destiny 2. Yes, I did hear that. To make a game that most people are not all that excited for. Yeah, because I know that Destiny 2 is not like as big as it was in its heyday, but it's still got a lot of players. It's still a game that comes up every once in a while that I hear people are like, oh yeah, do you play Destiny 2? Because I love it. Yeah, more than Marathon, exactly. So, yeah. It sucks when it's a live service game too, because you're like, well then I just want to, can I just play a game with friends? Can you let me set up hosting for it so that I can do this on my own? Oh, they're not shutting the servers down. Oh, okay. So they're just not adding new content. Is that what it is? Oh, okay. All right. Well, at least there's that. Could be worse. Whee. There's one last update next Tuesday. Rip Arena, dude. That's one of the few live service games that I'm like, I can see why this is live service. I think other games exist that don't need to be live service, but at least Destiny 2 was like, I had only heard good things. And I feel like a lot of live service games also end up shooting themselves in the foot at some point by like just like, I don't know. They put out one content update and it breaks the game and then nobody plays it anymore. Which games shouldn't be live service? All of them. Phasmo honestly is a good point. Yeah, Phasmo could just use a really good singular update and be fine. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of games like Helldivers, for instance, was a game that I played a ton. And then they're like, oh yeah, we got to balance some of these guns. And yeah, they probably did, but they didn't need to nerf like some of the best guns. And that kind of killed a lot of people's interest in the game really early on. Is they were like, oh yeah, let's nerf this gun that is a really hard gun to use already. Oh, I overcorrected. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know. I think, you know, Helldivers is probably fine overall as a live service game, but I do think more games would benefit from being more like how Risk of Rain 2 does it, where it's like the game still gets updates, but for the most part it's just DLC that comes out. Oh, that was unfortunate. I think in general, like, the DLC method is probably one of the better ones. Consistent updates, not live service. Exactly. I mean, part of me is like, there's an argument that Minecraft should be live service. But I guess it's mostly just live service on the Bedrock side. Because they've got, you know, it's like all skins and stuff. That one was finally good. See, if I can land on this ribbon, then life is easy. Some servers that have a live service model, that is factually accurate. What's that gonna blow my nose? Oh, that's what I should have been streaming. I should have been streaming Minecraft so you guys could get your fancy cape by watching me. What if I swap the category to Minecraft, but don't play Minecraft? Do you think Mojang would dislike that? I'll get swatted. Yeah, that's probably pretty accurate. Notch himself will knock on my door and be like, "Hey!" And then he'll tell me about his political views and I'll be sad. Okay, well, part of that, right? Okay, this is fine, this is fine. Okay, so I landed that. Part of the issue is that my W key keeps unfiring, which is, in fact, not W. One would argue that it's more of an L. Who do you think the player character is based off of? I wanted to try and think of someone mean. I mean, he's voiced by Atrioc, and Atrioc is balding, so, like, it kind of makes sense. Bro. Happy Pride Month! Yo, viewers, get that nibble pride going. Dang it. Sloth month will be huge, so true. You know, I keep... Oh, it's also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, too? Dang. Hype. I keep thinking about Pride Month, and then my brain goes, lions. Lions get their month. So, yeah, just letting you know what's happening in my brain right now. I don't think I did that right. Oh, wait, maybe? Nope. Just barely off, dude. The gay furry lions will be pleased. I'm sure they will be. No, go up the wall. You don't know, I'm restarting that. I don't want to have to wall climb. I need to just be able to land this better. Like that. No, not like that. Not like that. Go up. Yeah, like that. Oh, okay. No, not like that. Sag. Okay. It really comes down to where you boost on that. So the goal, if you guys are curious as to why I'm doing this repeatedly, basically you have to push forward, and then when you get to a certain point, you've got to push forward again. Like you've got to fully brake and then push forward. So you do this, and then here, and then you hope that that gives you enough boost. Yeah, but you see how my trails are disappearing midair sometimes? That's better. And then we land up here. And then we can use that momentum to come up here. See, exactly what I want. That's what I want to be doing. Every time. And not messing it up. Well, that's not what I want. Okay, I do want to test this out, though. Because you should be able to do this. Oh, yeah. Well. Come on. Sag. Can I do anything from this position? Oh yeah, kind of. It's not great, but like, yeah, I can. I've never really explored this way before. Wild. That's really not what I meant. I need to just be able to land it without having to wall climb is the thing. See, and that's close, but not what I want. It's like you essentially need to like overshoot it. He's so close. Ooh, that worked. Alright, we've gotten this a few times now. We're gonna try a different skip. Oh, that was bad. Okay, we're gonna go to... Let's see. Upper middle management jump pad. Okay. So this one's tricky. You've gotta like... I'll explain. You've gotta like land over here, go up here, jump in between those bars, and it'll bounce you to the top. But it is so inconsistent for me that I hate it. Do I speedrun other games too? Yeah, I speedrun Muck. And also the loss of viewership category. I'm doing really good at that when I speedrun Muck, actually. See, here's the thing. The speedrunners convinced me to do it that way, right? But I feel like I'm more consistent with this, where I go over here. Oh, and normally I do well at that, but this time I did not. was so close too. Too high. You know what? No. Just fall to the abyss real quick. I need to see you get hurt. Thank you. No, I truly, when it comes to speedrunning, I think I like it as a concept, but if the game itself is kind of like, if it takes too long to speedrun, or if it's like too reliant on outside things, like I don't expect I'll ever be top 20 because in this game, because I don't really like the idea of changing my frame rate mid-game. That's how it's supposed to happen. That's how it's supposed to happen. All right, I just need to do that all the time. I did it. The top runners of this game switched their frame rate mid-game, which is like cool. Like, it's fascinating that that can be part of the run, but I personally just don't. I don't like doing that. I feel like it doesn't feel fair to me. In my brain, speedrunning is like, if you can open the game on any computer, you should be able to run it from there. Similarly to how I feel about the like Minecraft Eye of Ender kind of thing, where like you can use a calculator in the run. I get why they have to do that. I just don't really like it as part of the category. And I know that that is a contentious part of Minecraft speedrunning. To the abyss you go. Just kidding. You got stopped. I just need to take my finger off for like half a second. And then it's fine. No, not even half a second. Well, that is, as they say, a bummer of the summer variety. The thing is, from this spot, there's like not a lot you can do. There is this, where if you go over here and like kind of grind up against the wall and then pivot here, you can like go up, but I'm worse at that one, so white ramp it is. I'm saddened. This is what I get. I was practicing this like almost daily, and then I was like, ah, no, I'll be okay. And then I didn't practice for like a month. Oh, let's go! Not a month, but like a full week. That was interesting. I didn't think I would be able to get that one, but I did, because I'm cool. Interesting. Okay, so you almost want to come off of the ramp here, like towards the top, which is not what I would have expected. Like, here's where I'm gonna map out. You basically want to take this line up here and come off of this corner. Fascinating. Or at least I think so. Ah. Wow, wow. That was bad. That was bad. The thing is, some of these are just so inconsistent, and I don't know how people get more consistent about them. See, even that time I wasn't sure, like, it felt like I did everything right, and then it just fails at the end. Because it's like multi-steps, it's kind of hard to tell. It, like, multi-steps, but like at a really fast pace, it's really hard to tell what sections I'm failing or succeeding at. Because you've got this first section where it's landing on that white run-up here. And then it's this one about climbing that and making it through, and then also where you bounce from there. Ugh. You ever just away? Maybe it's better to. No, I didn't like that. I'm wondering if it's better to hit the other side of the curved ramp. Because I've been going for the left, like the top leftmost corner. I'm just gonna let him fall into the abyss. He's deserved it. No crash though. I think I could have made that if I didn't stop midair. No, I pivoted. See, that one is just so close. That one is not. Wait. Oh, that could have been such an interesting, like, workaround if I had made that ramp. Now I'm kind of tempted to try and figure that out, because that, in some way, feels more consistent. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no amount of momentum that brings you up to there. Bummer. Bummer of the summer variety. There's like... Yeah, no. Okay. Just testing the waters here. Character got in the way. I couldn't see where I was going. This bald man always getting in my way. I just didn't grab. At a certain point, you just kind of lose all your sanity. See, and I don't know why I can't. Ugh. What, me losing my sanity? No comment. I'm completely sane. I don't know what you're talking about. And I don't think the wooden surface there is climbable either. Oh? Okay, so what was... I don't know what was different about that one. I need to start watching like clips of these back to back to figure out what is going right and what's going wrong. Well, that was too much momentum, and I don't know how I did that. But I'm kind of impressed by myself. This one's not making it. Into the hole. Ready? Whoa. 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 Oh, we schmoovin'. Too high. See, and that one's just not high enough. I don't know if it has to do with like where I'm aiming after I take the curve. You know, if it's better to be aiming like more to the left or more to the right of this wall. Try a few things. Well, that was just painful. Are we out of music? It's like, I think we lost our music. Oh, JK, it's just loading. I did, and I didn't want to admit this to you guys, I did take out the Mongolian throat singing song. Or the main one. I think this is the other one. Sorry to say, I just don't think it meshed. Did I forget to pay the music bill? Yeah. You have to narc now? No, don't narc. Hafu, no. See, that one was good. That one was good. And I don't know what really made the difference there. No, that one would have been good too. It's like the ones that I have the right momentum, I end up hitting this little pincher here. I realized Mongolian throat singing is like a really cool cultural like form of music, but for this song specifically, it sounds like they're about to go Mike Wazowski at any given moment. I don't know if this wood is climbable. Walda. Mike Wazowski. No. See, that one was good too. So, like, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? Too far to the right that time. I need to be a centrist in order for this to work. Quick, tell me your political ideology. I'll agree with it. It doesn't matter what it is. No, I can't climb that. Okay. Both sides are bad. Yeah, exactly. Both sides bad. Each side has a point. It doesn't matter what they're believing. It doesn't matter that the general political ideology of both major parties in the United States have shifted right since, you know, the Reagan era. Everybody is a little bit right and a little bit wrong. I don't know if my centrism is working. Sag. Centrist extremism. I think when I was younger, I probably would have said that I am a centrist because I just didn't want to have to learn politics. But now I felt that I need to know about politics enough to be an informed voter. And, yeah. Gosh, freaking darn it. I'm getting bonked. See, again, oh, that one didn't work. So, like, what am I doing? Am I, like, accidentally letting go of the gas sometimes and I'm not thinking about it? At the mosh pit. I don't know if that's what they're saying. I think the song is in Polish. It's like I'm hitting something invisible, like right here. Sometimes, you know? It's just like right in this area. Whee! What's up, Degreena's Bean? Yeah, we're back at the white ramp grind. I'm trying to figure out what's got it so inconsistent for me. Because there's been times when I've been making it, and then times when, just like that, where I felt like it was good going into it. And then, yeah, not as good. This one looks promising, and then it's not. Degreenus Bean, do you have any emotional advice for me? Not hitting the last ramp smooth enough. Enter on the left side of the ramp. Okay, wait. I was looking at chat. Oh, too far left, too far left. I'm gonna drink some water real quick because maybe I'm just that's better. I love the that's better message coming in right as my character destroys his face. Nope, that was bad. Like that? Oh, I guess that did work. That didn't feel like it was going to work as it was happening, though. Wait, okay. Wait a second. Okay, well that was my bad. That one's not gonna work though. Left side of ramp, left side of ramp. Okay. Sorry, AutoMod didn't like you saying hit the white. If you hear a crash as you hit the white ramp, you've hit it too rough. It's just the sound of your skates hitting. That's money. Okay. Sorry, chat. You're not allowed to hit the white in my chat. Okay, so the crunch right there was bad. Crunch bad, skates good. That was a crunch. Okay. I think that was a crunch that I heard right there. We're just gonna ignore these. I need a button that I can press that brings out the like Men in Black deneuralizer thing. Deneuralizer? Neuralizer? Makes you guys forget the last like 2 seconds. See, that one was bad too. Okay. Now knowing the audio cue, it's helpful. I boofed my shoulder. The Backrooms director wants to make a Portal adaptation. Dude, I'm so down. I'm actually so down. I saw an interview about that. It seemed like he was trying to push that into the forefront of people's minds. I would love that. You for sure don't need white ramp for sub 20 though. I know, but if I learn it, it will help. You know? I was trying the other one earlier, but I was getting frustrated with the double bounce. I was doing really good though. Like legitimately maybe a week ago, I was playing a ton and just practicing and doing double ramp or double bounce, and I was getting it every single time. And then I booted up stream today and it was like but you do need space. Space? The final frontier? Gosh. Nope, that one was bad. Tragic. Alright. Enter the ramp on the left. Be smooth. That was bad. I did it, everybody. Anyways. I'm assuming we're entering the ramp on the left to try and, like, conserve momentum, right? Want to see a run where someone hit space before white ramp? Wait, what is space? Thought I could cheese it. Explain space to me. I am but a wee babby speedrunner. Ah. Fwick. Oh, that could have been hype. Nope, undershot it. Oh, dude, that almost worked, and I was gonna be like, actually excited about that for a second. So it would have been so unorthodox. Oh, that one was good. That one was good. Now I just need to figure out why. You know what I need to be doing? I need to be like, every time I get it, I eat like a sweet treat. So that I Pavlov myself into learning how to do it. That's what I really need to be doing. If you're not, yeah, clicker training, exactly. If you're not conditioning yourself to be a better person, then what's the point? Okay, all right. So I had too much momentum that time. Make up your mind, game. That one was good. That was good. Too much momentum, better than not. Yeah, I do agree with that. That worked. That worked. Do I have any? I'm legitimately considering getting sweet treats just to try and see if I can condition myself into this. Dude, I need. Okay, I deserve a sweet treat. Let me see if I've got any like gummy bears. One sec. Something. Okay. If nothing else, I've got gummy worms. So that's my sweet treat. Whenever I hit it, I will eat a gummy worm, and that will teach my brain. Let's see, no gummy worm that time, brain. Now, what is this elusive space skip that you guys are secretly chatting about? Is it in this area? Does it skip, like, this middle management stuff? This is middle management, right? I'm so bad about the section names because when I was... My first run took forever. For those that don't know. About 22 hours. That was good! That was good! Gummy worm time! My first run was like 22 hours, and I memorized the sections based off of what I wanted to call them. So right here, this is the pyramid zone, because there's a pyramid here and there's a big ramp here. Space is probably in every top 10 run. But what is it? Explain. Dude, I somehow hit that. That's another gummy worm for me. I'm gonna run out of gummy worms. Frick yeah. That's the second gummy worm. Oh, we've got a video. Frick yeah. Okay. One sec, pulling it up. Yo, is this a magical lime video? We love magical lime in this chat. 235. Oh, wait, is this what I'm thinking of? Yeah, no, this one's crazy, dude. That one's insane. This one?
Top 10 right here is going to happen.
Goodness sake. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Everyone thinks space is hard. Because, I'm assuming because it is. Or am I being lied to and it's secretly super, super easy? And with this one simple trick, you can do space no problem. Some people find some tricks easier, but space is universally difficult for everyone. Yeah, I think I gave it one go to see if I could do it. And probably failed way too early on and realized, oh, you gotta be perfect about like everything for it to work.
What did I say? Top 10 right here is going to happen. The flick did I just say?
It's very unintuitive. Yeah. It looks like it. Oh, goodness. Yeah, okay, so we're not learning that one today. That one was bad. That one was bad. Every time I fail, I have to throw up a gummy worm too. So this is going to make it really difficult. Having someone break it down for you for a half hour can go a long way with these harder tricks. I am noticing that, yeah. Learning, because I learned some of the tricks that I do know from video. Oh, God. That's another gummy worm. I'm telling you, these gummy worms, I think my body is addicted. Yeah, some of these tricks I definitely learned from people just being kind enough to teach me in chat. Oh, dude, that was so close. I got a question for you guys that have, like, actual good times on this. Do you guys just like run it back to back to back to back? And just hope for some of these skips that are not always super consistent, that you get enough of them lined up in a run for a good clean run? Or do you spend a decent amount of time labbing too? Could have been cool if that happened. Practice is easier. I can only grind for an hour or two, but I practice about as much as I run. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's what I figured. Dude, I'm telling you, gummy worms. Okay, I'm actually gonna get through this bag too fast if I do this. So let's switch to a different skip. We can go back to double bounce, I think. I had gummy snakes today. What's my middle manager interview skip? Urge drop. Oh, not that one. This is my general manager. Or is this further than what you mean? Ooh. This is middle manager. Oh, frick. So this is too far? Thank you. I wasn't expecting to get that first go. But yeah, then I do the whole... I'm really bad at top grabs, but that's the one that I have down pat in my runs. Oh, okay, wait. Sorry. Wasn't confident about that. And then I do this, and I should be doing the other... I should be doing the other thing, but then I just jump across. So wait, further back than this? This one? No. Oh, wait, weren't we? I think we ran through. Because it's the end of internship, yeah? Is this what you're talking about? Because we talked about this last stream a few weeks ago. Where it was essentially getting up here, going down across. Hating myself. Failing that multiple times in a row. Embarrassing me in front of the wizards. Crying. I'm actually struggling. This is not me playing it up for the bit. There we go. Aim right at the grab for the flip. Wait, what? Aim right at the grab for the flip, not in front of it. Like this. Perfect. Nice. Aim right. Oh. Oh, I see. Anyways, we're up here. Then we do the thing where we go up here and down and don't do that. Anyways, you guys taught me to skip. You can do it the way, but wait. You can do it the way you were, but that's way easier. No, that's fair. Well, anyways, you said go down here, skipped up to floor 3 ideally, and then you go doom, doom, and hope that you can actually do it right. Come on, Toa Legend. Dude. Like that. Now you're up to floor 4. Yeah. Or that. And then from here, it's basically the same. I think I might have been able to make that otherwise, but... But yeah, just like that. That's generally my go-to. I don't know why I can't move my camera right now. Or at least, not my go-to, but it's the one I've been learning. Whee! I admit, I do find it easier to just go, I'm sure it's slower, but I feel like it's not slower by too much to just go around and up. No, not that way. Goodness. But to spin around and then take ramp. Yeah, the floor 2 ramp up to floor 4. But I guess this is probably faster. I say probably like there aren't speedrunners in my chat that told me that. Too early. Like that. Okay, so if I go from the get-go here, not there. That's a bummer. This is peak male physique right here. Grabbing the air to stay up. This brings us to floor 2. Awesome. Because I feel like when I make it to floor 2, right, you can kind of just skip floor 3. So I don't know. I would assume the skip going from essentially 1 to 3, and then 3 to 4. Yeah, I guess it must be faster because you're skipping this whole section right here. You're just going up here, across, up, and over. Okay, yeah, it probably is saving like at least a good 30 seconds. When you're doing it right, of course. Yeah, underneath. Does the lake... Okay, I am struggling with this again. No! Breath. That time it worked. And then up to floor 3. And now we here. And I'm not making that. Nope. Just had to double check that. Okay. Go here. And then up. I feel like getting up to floor 3 is not always super consistent for me, which is kind of a bummer. I think it's just a momentum thing, though, that I'm messing up on. Oh, that was rough. That was a hard watch, and I was the one doing it. Consistency. Frick. Look at this. Something something definition of insanity something something. That gets me to floor 3. Boom. Boom pow. And Black Eyed Pea. Let's go. And then from here. I love definition of insanity being a wrong quote. Yeah. You're telling me that Albert Einstein didn't say that that was the definition of insanity? Crazy. Insane, one might even say. Go up here. Go up and over. And crash it into the wall, because that's the best way to do that. Insane? I was insane once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. Rubber room with rats. Rats made me crazy. Oh, rubber room with gummy snakes. The gummy snakes made me crazy. No, I'm sure the next time I go to a dentist, they are going to, like, hate me. Because for work, for the past few months, I've been realizing that, like, I've been getting hungry at work. So I've been bringing in, like, little snacks to eat while I work. And recently it's just all been like gummies of different varieties, gummy bears, gummy snakes, whatever I can get my hands on. And it's great. I love them. But are they great for my teeth? No. So, unfortunately, eventually I'll have to cut down. I don't think this is... No. Dang. Go to a mall candy store and buy a huge gummy bear. I don't think that's a good idea either. I think the benefit to gummy bears is that they are bite-sized. A giant gummy bear, I think, loses so much of its appeal, especially if I have to eat it at work. Fly out the window, fly out the window. Fwick. But the funny of bringing it slowly larger gummy items to confuse my coworkers, that would be funny. I go from gummy worms to gummy snakes to then a giant gummy bear. Oh, goodness. We'll see what I'm doing for April 1st next year. That could be funny. The problem with the giant, like, gummy bears is I don't think I've ever seen anybody actually eat the full thing. I think they might be good for, like, a party if you were like, haha, look, I got a giant gummy bear, and then, like, broke it up and like, cut it apart so people can have it like Jell-O. But otherwise, like, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna stop trying the skip shortly because it's driving me crazy. I think let's go back to double bounce. That's not what I meant. That's also not what I meant. That's better. Bruh. Quick. Do you ever just read a word and break it up incorrectly in your brain? And now you're not working with your coworkers, you're working with cow workers? Penelope. Go, little guy, go! You're almost there. You got it. I believe in yous. I used to read like cantaloupe. Yeah, Penelope. I used to read epilogue as epilogy. Don't ask why. No, that's not what I meant. This one feels clean. Yes. Nope. I recently found out that my local library has Green Lantern comics, and I grew up not really being able to read comics as a kid, just because of where I grew up. Comics were just not really a thing, and so I was very, like, excited because I've really liked Green Lantern ever since the animated show came out. And so I was like, oh, finally I can read some Green Lantern comics. And it's been good. I've been enjoying it. I really like the Jeff Johns run. I started with Rebirth, and then I went the library had most of the Rebirth comics checked out, so I went over and started on like the New 52 stuff. And it's been good. I will say though, I have a critique of comics in general, and that critique is just that I feel that comics are really difficult for me to like read pacing wise. Like it always feels like the pacing is a little bit off. And I don't know if that's just like a DC Comics thing, because I admit I haven't read a lot of Marvel comics. But the pacing just always feels a little weird. But then again, I guess more of the comics that I've read are like webtoons. And webtoons, the benefit is that they know how fast people are going to go through things, kind of. Because of like how they set it out for scrolling. Like you're not going to read ahead, I guess. Whereas I feel like when I'm reading a comic book, I am kind of like jumping all over the page as I'm trying to read it sequentially. Okay. Alright, that deserves a gummy worm if I've ever seen it. Oh. Yummy. You see, I have read manga before, and I didn't feel like pacing was as big of an issue. But I also feel like maybe I'm a little bit more understanding of pacing issues when it comes to manga, because anime has pacing issues a lot of the time. So I'm like, ah, yeah, this is just normal. Ah, frick. That would have been gummy worthy, except that I landed it wrong. Frick, dude. My skull just bouncing off. There are a few manga that I've read. Like, I haven't read a lot, but I remember one summer I was visiting family, and the library near them just had a much better selection than what I had near me. And so I picked up some manga, and I was like, ah, yeah, I'll try this out. And, oh, there's an anime, too. So, like, I'll read through it, and then I'll watch the anime, and it'll be great. The manga is called Dead Man Wonderland. And it was interesting. I enjoyed reading it. It was a little bit, like, maybe too graphic for my young eyes, but pretty good. And then I watched the show, and the show was rough. And admittedly, does that come down to a lot of it being the fact that, like, the voice acting in the English dub was kind of terrible? Yes. But the show is just also kind of bad by comparison. But to be fair, the manga is, like, kind of just weird anyways, so. Surely this makes it no problem. Okay, well, I wouldn't say no problem, but actually not too bad. And we're pretty high up this ramp. Makeable? No, I'd have to go back again. That's not too bad. And then back down. Okay, let me finish out this run, and then I think we're going to do just a run from scratch. And we're going to try and do all the new skips. And hope for the... Well, that was just rough. Okay, one sec. Let me make it to the end, because I feel like the end is something that I always just need a little bit more practice with. And then we're going to just try and get through with some of the new stuff. I don't know if this is going to... Oh, maybe. Nope. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay. Okay. And then hopefully this is enough momentum to bring us up here. Should be. Cool. And then we go down. Lovely jubbly. There we go. Up. And then we go across. That could have been bad. Nope. That could have been bad. See, again, I need to practice this jump because it is the run ender in multiple ways. Yeah, see, again. Alright. We're just gonna keep running it back from here, because I think this is a good section to, like, figure things out in. Yo, what's up, Kinetic? I was gonna say Kinetic Kentic. How's it going, gamer? Frick. Currently just practicing double bounce over here. I've never seen speedrun this. Oh, me speedrun this? I'm kind of new. I've been playing for a while, but I've only really been starting to try recently. I want to say I got like a sub 30 like a year ago, and I was like, I'm content with that. And now I am more, or I'm less content with that. I'm like, I can do sub 20. So my unofficial PB is like 20 minutes, but I did admittedly have the practice run or practice mod enabled. What category? Just the general one. Like I do run top grabs, but I only run like 1 or 2. So I'm not making the best, like the full use of top grabs that I could be. But I also don't really care to learn the one that would be replacing the top grab that I have in my run is just kind of annoying. It's the one at the bottom of middle management. Oh, there we go. Okay. But yeah, so just kind of learning the ropes. Admittedly, oftentimes when I am streaming it, it's because the community is actually pretty solid, and oftentimes we'll have like 1 or 2 people in here just being like, hey, you're doing this wrong, you could do this better. And I go, okay, thank you. It sucks that you have to put yourself out there in order to get better at things. All my homies hate doing that. Nope. Try that again. I feel like occasionally I have days where I'm like, this last jump is the easiest. And then I've got days where, like this, I'm just like, I'm always coming at it at the wrong angle. Go me. There we go. Alright. Gonna have a gummy worm to treat myself because I did make it through that section. And then we're gonna restart and just run from the start. I've been speedrunning Top Grab for 65 days now, so it's sick to watch someone I haven't seen before. Ah, well, welcome. It's nice to have you in chat. Alright, we're gonna restart. Not gonna be an official run because I can't be bothered to uninstall the practice mod. But we're just gonna try some of the new tricks in an actual run. And then we'll probably call it for the day. Sorry about that. I had to blow my nose. I'm doing a YouTube series I made. It's 0 to 90 challenge to see how far I can get. Okay. And the LB. What is LB? Oh, leaderboard. Obviously. Fair enough. You're currently at a 1036. Dude, that's hype. How long have you been running this game? Alright, let's start. I don't know what I did. Oh, that's not what I meant. This first section also throws me because I want to make that sharp turn. 65 day. Dang. So you like. Dang. Okay. Well, color me impressed because I've been going for quite a while and I'm nowhere near that. But that is really hype, dude. I'm assuming you're on the Discord then. The Get to Work Speedrunners Discord. Getting tips and tricks. That is not what I meant to do. That's okay. Yes, fair. Practice every day. Fair enough. What would you say, because you know, you're rapidly learning all this stuff, what is the one skip that you found to be the most influential to your runs? Community, yeah, the community's great. Why did I do that? Dude, okay, well. We're not doing a reset unless we really struggle. Quint and Hyperlaunch. Alright, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Quint is one that I need to learn. I've been using the double bounce thing that I was just doing a little bit ago. I was just practicing. But I realized that at a certain point, it's probably just easier to learn the hard thing anyways. And Quint is Quint is hard, but it's probably worth it long run. Dude, holy frame rates, Batman. Alright, yeah, we're a little bit behind, but that's fine. Dude, okay. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my frame rate, but it's really throwing me. Give me a sec to just close a few things. Okay. Bad fall too. Could be worse. Nope. I know Quint. I'm not entirely familiar with Hyperlaunch. Is that paired with Quint? Or am I thinking of something else? Oof. I might actually restart because 39 seconds is a bit much. I have been learning White Ramp. Space, not yet. And I don't know Jide. I don't know what that is at all. Hype launch is a one frame in MM. Oh. Okay. That sounds scary. Nope. I find it like, at least when I'm running, I do some practicing for a little bit and then I just try and get through a full run. And I feel like that tends to help me. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna go for it. Normally I would just keep repeating that, but I think I just need to go. Hyperlaunch has a chance to send you flying out of the map. Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, dude. Yeah, no, we're restarting this one too. I'm just flubbing a lot today. So it could kill your run real fast. Yeah, that's fair. That's a little better. That's better. Actually, that was pretty good. -4. I know this section is one that I'm really struggling with. I know that the go-to is just to get it done in one cycle, but I just have not practiced it enough. So I do take a little bit longer than I would like to. Not the worst I've done there, though. Oh, here's a fun little statistic that I like to throw out. How long was your first run, Kentic? When you played this game the first time, how long did it take you to beat it? Because I have a really, really bad statistic for you. Because I'll tell you, an hour. No, not first PB. Just like first time beating the game. Or is that what you mean? First playthrough 7 hours. Okay, yeah. See, that's about what I was thinking. My first run took me 22 hours. I was playing about once a week for stream because I just don't have a lot of free time to stream, so I stream about once a week. And playing for about 3 to 4 hours. And it was bad, admittedly. There we go. Oh yeah, I have a bro in the community with a lot of help. That's fair, that's fair. So yeah, no, it took me a while to get through the first run. So basically anywhere is up from here. I did have a friend that I convinced to get this game. And it was quite a good feeling. That time is normal for most people. Yeah, but like, I thought I was better than most people, you know? No, I don't think I had the momentum to skip. Dang. Which is a bummer. Oh, that's an interesting pose. Oh, goodness. That could have been worse. Maybe I can just skip this section. I don't know why I keep doing that. Definitely look at now trying to break sub 20. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can do sub 20. I just have... the last month or so has not been... Oh, alright, great. I have not had a lot of free time to play. And so a lot of my mechanics have just kind of, like, degraded a little bit. There's a lot of, like, skips and stuff that I need to learn. But the ones that I, like, do know are... Goodness sake. Ooh. I might take you up on that. Probably not today, because I'm probably going to finish this run and then go to bed, truthfully. But I might take you up on that. I was already planning, based off of what you were saying with the YouTube series, of just checking that out, because that seems really intriguing. Is your username for YouTube the same as your one on Twitch? I think I should learn Jide next time. Okay. Yes. Well, you see. Oh, it's not uploaded yet. Oh. Oh, so you're just working on it Until you've gotten the... Oh, you're only on day 65. Okay. Well, then I will look forward to it. Alright, so this is the first skip that they've been telling me I should learn. But I just don't... I'm not doing it consistently enough, so I'm going to pivot here. I think you get sub 10 for sure. I mean, on the, at the pace you're going, it seems like it. You said you're at 10:50 something. What was your PB? Sub 9 would be crazy, dude. Yeah, running a little late on this one. That's okay. Oh, come on. 10:36. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, definitely. You just need to shave off 36 seconds. Easy. I guess 37 if you want sub. Bro. Yeah, no, that's... Is it even worth? Alright, no. I really hate doing the questions. I realize it would be faster to do the questions. Dude, there's no way. Alright, whatever. This went from being a decent run. Let's try it again.